I'm Sam Farmer, and I'm the creator of Last Life. This is not a sales pitch. It's a longer screen than I expected. Last Life is a sci-fi noir adventure game. It's about a PI who has to investigate his own murder. And people often ask me, what was the inspiration behind this game? And it's a pretty frustrating question for me, because it's hard to distill it down into just one thing, right? You've only got a few seconds to respond, so I usually say, I'm a huge fan of transhumanism. Or, I was inspired by the storytelling and the atmosphere of Kentucky Route Zero. And those things are true, but they're not really true. I mean, they're not the real reason. The real reason is I'm inspired by my existential angst. So how many of you have heard of transhumanism? You raise your hands if you have. Great. There's a guy named Ray Kurzweil who introduced me to the concept, and he had this graph which I think explains it pretty clearly. Humanity has been evolving, and genetically, for many years, to get us to here. Then we got tools and we got technology, and that's actually taken evolution much further, much faster. And we're reaching this point called the singularity, possibly, which is, and I'm going to say that we are, and I'm going to say that it's probably going to be in our lifetime. But the singularity is a time when artificial intelligence is smart enough, has human-level intelligence, and the ability to improve its own intelligence. It can learn. This terrifies me. This is called an existential risk. And other existential risks. Oh, I will start this.
My mind.
Audio?
I got it. I got you.
It's not.
Crank it.
10 hours.
There you go.
Shit.
That's not what it is. Oh, well, we won't have audio, but that's okay. Anyway, right. So existential risks freak me out. There are a lot of them. There's AI, there's wars, there's engineered pandemics. You know, this is a list of them rated by their percentage likelihood of wiping us out in the next century. And when you start thinking about this stuff, it's kind of like your brain's on a runaway train. You can't stop. At least this is how I get. And it's panic-inducing. But I think it's inextricably linked to transhumanism. Transhumanism is linked to our race against extinction. As we're getting more powerful, we have more ability to destroy ourselves, and we're getting more powerful for positive reasons, to make people, I think, this is my belief, but it's allowing us to reach greater equality. It's allowing us as humans to possibly eradicate poverty in the future. In my game, it's about overcoming your mortality. But when you start thinking about this stuff, it feels like you're standing on the edge of a precipice. And it's like you're gazing down into a pit that extends downward into infinity. And I think that that's something that a lot of creators actually struggle with. And it's what inspires, I think, a lot of people to create new things. Because it's that context that gives you the ability to see your world in a completely different way. And one of my favorite indies, Adam Saltzman, gave a talk about this a few decades ago, called Pursuing the Infinite. So if you want to read about a much more uplifting talk than this one, about how infinity can be really inspiring to people, you should go check that out. And IndieCade should post a video of it. I think that this can be inspiring, and it can actually lead to something wonderful. But hopefully it doesn't kill us first.